Yo. We back with another episode of OTV Live, ladies and gentlemen. This is the podcast or TV show or whatever you want to call it for the independent creative.
Live streaming.
Yeah, live streaming,
Web series.
Yeah, web series. There you go. A lot of things happened this weekend, man.
Yeah, it's been a busy weekend.
Yeah, it's been a very busy weekend. Tell people what you had going on, man.
What did I do? I went over to the iPic movie theater yesterday for the first time.
Finally?
Yeah, finally.
They gave you a blanket?
Dude, this shit was like it was like checking into a hotel.
I know.
A high-end hotel. That shit was, as a kid say, that shit was fancy.
It was fancy, wasn't it?
And then they basically, they just basically take you directly to your seat, and then you feel like you're getting on a plane. The way the seats were.
They patted you down too?
No, there was no TSA. Thankfully, there was no TSA.
They patted you down.
But the food was really good. The service was really good. But I wasn't too happy when I got the bill.
Ooh,
that place was fucking expensive, man. Fucking expensive.
It's like $26 per ticket.
Per ticket. So we got food. I went with you. We got food. We got beer. We got milkshakes because we were stoned as fuck. And they had a commercial. They had a commercial where they have this kid and an adult. They made cereal milkshakes, and we were like, "Yo, that shit looks really fucking good." And we were like, "Damn, I wish they had that here." And all of a sudden, they were like, "Get it here." We were like, "Oh, this is awesome!" So we got like 2 of those, and it was amazing. Dude, cereal fucking. They like.
What type of cereal?
I think like Captain Crunch and Fruit Loops and stuff like that.
Damn.
I'm with the Fruit Loops.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And but yeah, when I got the bill, I dropped a C note in there. I jumped $100.
I didn't spend that much when I was in there, and I went on a date.
Fucking dollars at the movies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jew's lucky. I like her. She's my friend.
Pretty much, man. My weekend was crazy. I had a wedding. What was it? Was it Friday? No, Saturday night. Okay. I did a wedding.
Yeah.
And I had to drive 2 hours back. So it was like a 2-hour drive up, 4 hours on stage,
right,
and then 2 hours back.
That's a lot of work.
Right.
Do you? Let me ask you this: when you charge people for that, do you factor in your drive time?
Oh hell yeah, man! They got to pay me. Man, you got to fill my tank up and then some.
Right. I feel you.
Right. So then Sunday morning we did the whole video shoot for Life Without You. 8 a.m. call time.
Right. I saw. I got the notifications.
Man. I didn't get home until after 2 a.m.
Wow, that's a long day.
Yeah,
shoots are always they're always a tough. Do you find that? Where do you rank that as far as difficult and time consuming, as far as the process of getting stuff done?
It depends. I mean, I've been working with this particular director for more than 5 years now. Okay. So it's a little bit like we know each other.
Yeah, and
he's mad cool, and like. I've never seen him in this capacity. Like, we did a video about 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Well, no, almost 5 years ago now. We did that video, and he was more like, we got to get this done or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Since we had it so planned out, like, we were popping jokes. Like, the lead model was coming out with us with the cheeks out, and he was just like, he was like, you need to put that on. Like, we was joking around. It was real cool. But cool. Shout out to Edwin Escobar. You can check him out at I think it's escobarfilms.com, but just look him up, Edwin Escobar, and just check him out. Check out his work. It was dope, man. And I was dead today, man.
That'll take all your energy.
Yeah, I
can hear it in your voice. I can hear it. So we're gonna try. And thankfully, we have a full studio, and we'll try and carry the show, man.
Well, let's get to our sponsors tonight. Our sponsors, who actually opened their doors and let us record inside of the space.
That's awesome.
Sunday, OTV Live is sponsored by tonight Koi Creative Space, 169 Mamaroneck Avenue, White Plains, New York. You can go check them out. We shot inside of the boardroom.
Okay.
And on a couple of the workstations yesterday. Nice. So here's the kicker. Shout out to Jonathan Manier, who was in here a few weeks back. Jonathan Manier, out of the kindness of his heart, since he's one of our sponsors, said, okay, I said, how much you going to charge me to rent the space?
Right.
He goes, I need a Nerf gun.
A Nerf gun?
Yo, I got up. I got up.
Yeah.
And drove all the way to Target at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Do they still sell? Do they discontinue them?
No, man.
Oh,
you can get the ones with the fucking with the banana clip now.
Oh, Super Soaker. Did they discontinue Super Soakers?
No. I think they actually got bought out by like Hasbro or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But they owed the guy who created, huh? The candy company? No, Hasbro.
No, the toy company.
They actually owed a lot of. They actually owed a lot of royalties to the creator of the Super Soaker.
Okay.
Because that pump action with the
patented.
It was patented.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they didn't give him his royalties. So they owed him about.
It's actually invented by a black man too.
Oh yeah, we know this. I think they owed him like
random
30.
Ass fact. Because I wouldn't. I mean, of course, I'm speaking stereotypically. You wouldn't.
But he was. I think he was like a.
What was he?
He was in the military or something like that.
Okay.
He came up with that concept for the actual water pump system for the troops, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It might be an urban legend. I don't know. But you know what? Let's introduce our guest tonight because they're eager to speak.
Yes. Make sure their mics are hot.
Yeah, man. Let's get their mics on.
We want to talk, guys.
Yeah, come on.
We want to get in here.
All right.
I've been waiting to talk about Nerf guns all day.
Do you guys use it? Or we're going to talk about it. I want to know if they use Nerf guns
talk
in
about
their
Nerf
office.
guns.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the REV Agency in the building tonight.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Chilling.
We got Max and Justin from the REV
guys?
Agency in the building tonight. We're going to talk about what they do. I mean, it's digital content. You guys create digital content.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So 3 cheers for that. Can we get the sound effects on?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Try now. Is it on? Oh. I'll set it up.
Drop a bomb.
Drop a bomb? We dropping bombs? Well, let's see if we can get it on. We'll get it on later.
In a moment. But yeah, you guys deserve a round of applause. We'll get that going.
All right, no problem.
I appreciate it.
But you guys, this is how we run the show. We go through independent content. So there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
So we're gonna do. You can comment whenever you want. We're gonna do the top 10 independent albums in the country right now.
What genre?
It's all genres. It's
all genres.
Billboard actually does a independent albums. They don't do independent singles. They don't do streams. It's independent albums. They only have one chart for independent. If you're not signed to a major record label, this is the chart you're going to be on.
That's the chart for you.
This chart's for you.
This chart's for you. All right. We're going to give a honorable mention to number 12 this week, Michael McDonald.
Oh, yeah.
Not in love anymore.
Man.
Yeah, man. His new album is called Wide Open. He's now independent artist. Mm-hmm. And number 11 is Feel the Real by Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Music Soul Child. I haven't heard anything from him recently.
Yeah, but he's been coming out with...
I'm sure he's still producing music.
Yeah, he's been coming out.
He's a Music Soul Child. You don't, with a name like that, I don't think you ever stop making music.
Pretty much.
You better not, anyway.
Is that his birth name?
I think so.
I think it's like Rashid or something like that.
Jamal. Just a wild guess. I don't know.
Just a wild guess, man. Uh-oh. I got to turn this down.
Yeah.
Is that Jamal?
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. All right. Number 10. Number 10 this week is Ricky Dillard and New G, and the album's called 10.
Are there 10 of them, motherfuckers?
Number 10 is called 10.
Nah. Wow, I didn't even notice that. So, Ricky Dillard is actually a gospel singer.
Is it one person or is
Nah,
it 10
it's
of
one
them?
person, but a whole group.
Oh, okay.
It's like a group. New G is called... Yeah, it's one person.
Oh,
it's like
a group.
Yo, what was the
It's one person, but it's a group.
No, it's and. I'm gonna tell you why they do that. Okay, what was the guy that was in gospel music and everybody was just like, oh, he's doing hip hop? Jeez, what the hell is this guy's name?
Kirk Franklin.
Franklin.
Okay, so let's go back to Kirk Franklin. The reason why that you see one name and then the group, the only person that's signed to the label is that one guy. The rest of the group is just add-ons. So when you sign to the label, like Kirk Franklin ended up getting in trouble because they said that he owed royalties to the rest of the people. That was the producers, the people on stage, the players, the background singers. They were the ones. All Kirk Franklin did, he was like a glorified choir director. He would go, yeah.
Wave his hands, catch all
for the Jesus. For the Jesus. That's all he did.
All right.
He never sang on the track.
But he was signed.
Right.
Why? You gotta sign the papers.
I'll tell you who else. I'll tell you who else
You
is
gotta
like
sign
that.
papers. You're doing something. You better sign.
The girl from what's that girl's Haley Williams, the lead singer of shit. What is that group called?
Paramore.
Paramore is not signed to the label.
Okay.
Haley Williams, or whatever her name is, is signed to the label.
Ooh.
Really?
The group Paramore is a name created by the actual label. Paramore.
So the label built the band.
Right. But they came in as the band. They didn't want the band. They signed her. She said, I want, my band. So the three members of the
band.
Right.
That's some ill shit to
So the three members
for the rest
of
of
the
the
group,
band to be okay with that. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
She signed.
Well, they don't want to sign papers.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's
But
so they don't want to sign.
They're pretty much glorified background. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Paramore, the name is a brand. Yeah. It's not. She signed to the label.
It's all a brand.
It's all a brand, man.
Digital branding.
It's digital branding.
Prestige worldwide.
Wide. Number 9 this week is Gary Newman. And
yo, when I think of someone by the name of Gary Newman, I don't think it's some dude in a desert.
Yo, I don't.
Gary Newman's lost.
Yo,
where the hell is Gary Newman?
Gary Newman. This is his. Gary Newman is he's English. This is his 21st album.
Wow. All right, maybe I need to show more respect for Gary Newman.
Yeah, please.
What number?
21. This is his 21st album.
21st.
Damn.
And he was born in 1958. That's probably why.
Hasn't gone off?
What you mean?
Has he gone off?
Dude, his first album came out in 1979. The dude is pretty much set. This is what I'm saying about people that's outside of our country. Like if you go to England, you go to Germany, you go to these other places, they have people that sells millions upon millions of records, and you won't know who the hell they are. Can you believe Robbie Williams from Take That? You probably don't even know who the guy is.
Yeah, I remember him.
He has sold over a million, 100 million records to date, and nobody knows who the cat is. And you ask somebody over the age of 25 who Robbie Williams is, he probably could tell you, she could probably tell you, but anybody that he's putting up Rihanna numbers, and nobody knows who he is.
Not at all.
Huh? He was in a boy band in England called Take That. And he came out and has solo albums. He's like 8 albums deep. The guy has sold over like 100 million.
Yeah, but no one in America pays attention to anything outside of.
He had a time. You can't say
He
that
was on TV.
He was on MTV
doing like some hosting stuff.
Right.
And that's when I first saw him. And they were like, that was the first time that I realized the point that you're trying to make, that there are these artists, international artists, that they're international, but they're not hitting the U.S. market because, we're very closed-minded here, I find, in our music.
Right, exactly.
And
if it's not from here?
If it's not from here, it's not good. We don't play it.
It's changing, though.
But this guy's selling all over the world. And they were like, yeah, this is Robbie Williams. And he's fucking batshit crazy. Like, he's bouncing all over the walls and shit. Like, he's perfect for MTV. He's a great personality. But I was like, I don't see this guy selling hundreds of millions of records.
He premiered a video called Rock DJ on TRL. And I think it freaked out a lot of people. He was dancing like it was a skating rink. And he's standing there singing and dancing. He starts stripping. Right? He goes
on TV.
No, this is in the video. Of course they blurred out everything.
Okay.
He goes down butt naked, right? He pulls his skin off.
What?
You got to see this video.
Yeah, it's a wild.
I
don't remember it, but
that
sounds that sounds like his.
He grabs like his abs and he pulls his skin off and starts twirling it around
And what's
throws it
underneath his skin?
No, it's muscle. It's like muscle and.
They just made some muscle all over.
No, they digitally. It digitally looks like a person without skin.
Okay.
Right.
Then he starts pulling off pieces of muscle and throwing it at girls. Yo, I'm dead ass. Then he takes after he takes off his skin, he starts twirling around, and then he's like a skeleton, and now his skeleton is dancing. It's one of the weirdest, one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, I mean,
and you can see the little kids' faces horrified. They were sitting like TRL, and you see Carson Daly, and he's just like, "That was Rock DJ." By Robbie Williams.
At that moment, they realized they had gone too far.
The little kids were horrified. You can see them. They were like,
oh my God.
And they're actually they're bringing back TRL.
yes, TRL is back, I think, already.
Yeah.
TRL is back. Actually, let me see. Let me see how much. Let me see how much he has sold. He's one of the best-selling music artists of all time. He has sold 75 million records worldwide.
Jesus.
That's not including the stuff that he did with Take That, which is like 2 or 3 albums. So he's definitely over 100 million.
Puffy's mad that they took that name before he did.
Which one?
Take That.
Oh Lord.
He wanted to name a band. Take That.
Number 8 this week is the Contortionists. It's a band, and their album's called Clairvoyant.
Looks very Blair Witch Project-y.
They're actually from, you know what's crazy? They're actually from Indianapolis.
That makes sense.
And they're a progressive metal band.
That makes sense.
They're dope, though.
What makes them progressive?
It's more...
Their politics, mostly.
progressive
You
metal...
gotta ask nowadays.
Yeah. But progressive metal... Progressive
We're a
metal is
liberal
like
metal
more...
band.
Yeah, right.
Is less about, speed and accuracy. Progressive is more like industrial, kind of. It's like... Before you get into...
But isn't progressive like prog rock? Isn't that really like speed technical? Like Valence,
Right?
They play progressive,
Right.
And they play. It's almost like symphony music, but like.
But it's crazy. Like
on
you have
guitar
to
and
be
bass,
on it. Like you have to be on it. Like and they're like death. They were deathcore. Started. They were deathcore. So they're very heavy. But the thing is, the accuracy on them is like batshit crazy.
Precise.
Dude, I don't even know how often they practice, but these guys. You see the drummer in the background.
Yeah, the drummer's going wild.
Yeah, but
sweating,
he's locked.
He's locked.
He's locked in.
He's locked in.
He's locked in.
What's crazy is like when you hear noise, but you didn't see the arm move. Like he hits a cymbal, and he's like, and all of a sudden you hear a cymbal, and you're like, where did your arms go?
Where'd that happen?
How did you do that?
It's crazy. Number 7 this week is a band that everybody pretty much knows. It's Queens of the Stone Age, and their album's called Villains. So last week they were number 9. They're back up to number 7. So yeah, man, they're independent. They're doing their thing. Number 6 this week.
Number 6.
Do we get to hear some of these?
Huh?
Do we get to hear some of these?
Nah, we want the people to go out and listen to it on their own. If you have a streaming service, you got Spotify, you got Tidal.
They're available on Spotify.
that.
Yeah, everything that you hear here is all offered on streaming services.
Okay,
We don't play any of the stuff because we got an hour show. So we're gonna burn up our time playing these fuckers? Nah. Everybody go listen to these bands, man. The reason why we do this every week is to show people that there is options. Yeah. Everybody sit up here, oh my God, I hate all these songs. Cardi B every second of every day. I'm just like, there's more people out there.
There's a ton of music.
There's a ton of music.
Especially if you look beyond the radio.
Yeah, of course. So
and you're
And
discovering.
it's so much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. So number 6, they would actually he was number 3 last week. He's at number 6. It's Dustin Lynch with Current Mood.
Okay.
Yeah, so we discussed that last week. Number 5, last week they were number 1. Number fun, great. The Nationalists.
Number 1 is number fun.
Number fun, yeah.
Number fun.
The National, and the album's called Sleep Well Beast.
Okay.
Right? Making their triumphant return back into the top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4 this week is Metallica.
They are like
Hardwired.
Is Metallica still independent? Is that?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Hardwired to self-destruct.
Yeah.
All right? Now, number 3. Now, this is the one we got to talk about.
Okay.
BTS. And it's an EP called Love Yourself,
Okay.
I'm with it.
Her.
Ooh.
BTS.
Colon her.
colon her.
That's deep.
That sounds like
BTS.
yo colon her.
Jesus Christ. BTS is actually a Korean boy band.
Okay, I never heard. I might have heard of them, but I don't know their.
There's seven guys.
All right.
They sing in Korean and in Japanese.
I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but okay.
Right. Well, I couldn't either, but
You could tell.
BTS.
You could.
This is their
You could tell. Totally tell.
this is their 5th EP, and they have Jesus Christ.
But listen, that's smart. I mean, if you learn like Korean, Japanese, and Chinese, that's like 80 billion people right there. Like,
Just go to the masses.
Right.
yeah, like learn their language. Like, and there are artists out there. This
Try to
isn't
start-
anything new, but there are international artists, like even within their own songs,
Right.
They'll speak French and Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or whatever.
French
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah,
Rap in French.
Yeah.
yeah. It's just
I've done that before,
dope.
but
Let's hear some French.
Spit bars, bro.
Spit the bars.
Oh, he's gonna.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put
Crazy.
a beat on later.
Yeah. So this is like their 5th release. Let me just tell you these numbers. In Korea, they have definitely sold more than 1 million copies. Right? Their last album, this is their biggest U.S. debut. They haven't sold, their first album didn't sell any units in the U.S. The second album, none. Third album, only 2,000 units.
Okay.
Their 4th album, only 5,000 units. They have tripled in the U.S. They sold 18,000 units out the gate. Their
But
biggest
how
U.S.
many are they selling worldwide? They're selling millions.
They're already up to 500,000. Just
It's a new market. I mean, between K-pop and you know
Yeah,
the,
K-pop
the
is
American
big.
influence of just pop music and electronic music is now worldwide. Anyone, I don't want to say anyone can sound like it, but anyone can sound like
yeah,
it.
but also all the languages reverse. Like everyone knows English, and I know not everyone knows English as like the first language.
Right.
But
Yeah.
But in other countries,
in every other country,
yeah,
the
whenever
first
I
language
go
you learn-
somewhere
yeah,
and they
totally.
look,
we don't learn Japanese.
No.
Oh shit, we barely
Right.
learned Spanish.
right. So
I didn't have to do that.
You didn't have to do that.
No,
It wasn't mandatory.
At my school, they like right at the year after they were like, everyone after you guys has to learn Spanish.
Wow.
Right, and they were like after, and I'm talking about like second graders.
yo,
That's
They
good.
put
Listen,
second graders in Spanish.
I want my son. My son is learning
Damn
Spanish
right.
right now. He's
Of
not even
course.
2.
You got to.
Now he speaks
Gotta be
words in
multilingual.
English. Yeah, he speaks English and he speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
So sometimes he doesn't say water. He always says agua.
Okay.
And now he's
Agua.
learning how to count in Spanish. I'm like, we have to keep this
If-
going.
if you
I think
learn
there's
more-
like an age, like if you're under 15,
Something like that.
it's
Yeah.
it's like a lot easier to learn.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
Once you're
it's like under
when you're
15 now.
developing,
it's
right?
like 14, 15.
A 1-year-old can learn a language very quickly.
Of course, because it's
Instruments
repetition.
and all that
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah. 'Cause
I
the-
want to learn it to speak it. I don't need to write it.
Right.
I just want to have a conversation.
You want to learn to speak it, but go. If you go, you'll learn it in 2 seconds.
Exactly.
I learned Spanish in the DR.
Really?
Bam.
How long did you stay out there?
I would go like every couple of months.
Really?
Yeah, and I would
So
be there
do you
for
speak
a
it
week.
fluently?
No, not anymore. I lost it since I haven't gone in 2 years.
See?
It's literally just from repeating it. I mean, I haven't lost it. I could speak it and I could like
Right, you
get
can
by.
understand it.
Right, I can
Right.
understand mostly because of French, but then besides that, like, you
That's
know,
crazy.
just go in there, literally 2 weeks at a time.
So wait a second. Are you French?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oui.
Second language.
Oui.
English is a second language.
Je m'appelle Derek.
Bonjour tout le monde en France, comment allez-vous?
That's about the extent of my French.
Right. Comment t'appelles-tu?
I did horrible in French.
Yeah, I took French.
Bonjour.
Yeah. Bonjour.
Bonjour, hello, how are you?
The American accent, to hear like people that were born in other countries like to imitate us, it's
Oh.
so funny.
It is.
To give the cowboy American
crazy.
New York accent. Anyway, all right.
All right, number two.
Number two.
All right, Nothing More. The band is called Nothing More, and the album is called
that
The
song.
Stories We Tell Ourselves. And they are an American rock band, metal band from San Antonio, Texas. I know about them because when I was in Texas, they were rocking.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been to Texas a few times, and they've been
Where
out
in
since
Texas?
Austin. I'll be out there again next year for South by Southwest, and I've been to Dallas and in another city.
Houston.
I think I went through Houston. I don't think I stayed in Houston.
Texas is popping now.
Texas has been popping though.
It's the place to be.
Texas has been
Yeah,
popping.
man. All right, number one this week because we got to get into our interview.
Number one.
Big and Rich.
Big and Rich.
You remember Big and Rich?
No, I don't.
Big and Rich had that hit.
They're not that big.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Shut up.
No.
You never heard that song?
No, I've heard that song.
Right.
Save a horse.
Let's ride a cowboy.
Hey. That's big and
I'm a
rich.
thoroughbred. That's what she said in the back of my truck bed as I was getting buzzed on suds on a backcountry road.
Nope, that one missed. That one missed me. That one
You don't know this song?
That it did
Yo.
not come by my desk.
Yo,
What?
Sorry. Dead serious. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
yo,
That's in like every single.
yo, dude, you go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you go
I
anywhere.
missed it.
All right, we're gonna. Big and Rich has been out for a while.
Big and Rich is much bigger than we thought.
They've been out since '98. They took a
Damn,
hiatus
I
from
missed it.
2008 to 2011.
I was hiding from them. What the fuck? That shit happened.
Hey, it is what it is. So that's the top 10 independent albums this week, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in.
Let's get a
next
clap for them. Can we get a clap?
week. Yeah, let's get yeah, let's do it, man. All right, let's talk to our guests.
Let's do it.
Let's talk to our guests. All right. Yeah, we got some good time. So tell us about REV, the REV Agency. Just pull up their website. We're going to, after we introduce you guys, we're going to play your,
Yeah, give me 1 second.
yeah. So
What's your website, real quick?
TheRevAgency.com.
That's right, go check them out.
TheRevagency.com.
you said that AG like real hard, man.
I'm trying to make sure. I wanted to make sure. I had to like think about the spelling.
I thought you liked aggressive females there for a second. He was like AG.
Okay.
Son.
Shine.
No, just the Rev Agency.
Got it.
Very docile.
It's the Rev. He got his Paris shirt on. He representing for his culture right now.
Oh yeah, I bought this today. I just got a credit card. I was like, so why you put? No, I had to get a new phone. I told you this.
Yeah, man. That damn Apple, man. That's why I stick.
This is the site right here?
No. The Rev Agency.
That THE, the Rev Agency.
Didn't want to come up. I tried to Google it.
Oh no, dude, we got SEO. We got to work on that, which we can do for other businesses now.
That is fucking
That was
hilarious.
gangster right there. That was real gangster.
All right. Yeah, this is a dope-ass website.
You see what I'm saying? All right, so the Rev
Thank
Agency.
you.
Okay, fellas, tell me how you guys started with Rev Agency. What made you come up with it, man?
That's Max all there.
Okay.
This started in California.
Okay.
Yeah, business school. I went to school in California, and basically the goal was to start a company and drop out of college.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a goal. I like this guy's.
Well, because I left go to school, everyone else, but I left for school in California being like, I'm going to go study computer science, I'm going to code the next big app, and I'm going to leave. But then I realized I went to a film school, not a business school. So all my friends were just film guys. Like there's like 3 business guys, and they all sucked.
So you didn't
so
think about
much.
that before you went to the film school, though?
I thought that it would be like a balance because it was like the best film school, and it's like number 3 in the country for film.
Okay.
But then it's also like number top 10 in the country for business. So I was
Gotcha.
like, oh, this will be a good school. But it was all film, just 100% film. And
Did they have computer classes, though?
huh?
Did they have computer classes?
I mean, yeah, I had to. I was majoring in that.
Gotcha.
And I did really well in them, but I just kind of like did not like studying business. I was entrepreneurship is one of those things that you either know it or you don't.
Right.
I sucked at economics.
Really?
It doesn't even matter.
I was great at pre-cal, but then economics, they just came up with these theories, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Everything in economics, supply demand.
Yeah, that
People want it, you could charge more. Bam.
Right.
Economics.
Yeah.
If this was my mic, I would drop it.
Yeah, I wasn't that good at it.
Okay. So, all right.
So we're in California. Everything is awesome. You know, life is great. But
everything is awesome.
I did not. No worries. I did not like studying business, and all my friends were studying film. And I just kind of started developing this concept in my head, like, why can't I be the business guy for films? And, you know, at first it was for music. I loved music. I was all into music. I was like, there's so many good musicians all over the world. And even more independent than those guys. Like, I'm talking people who don't even write songs. Like, they're just kids that are just geniuses that never write songs.
Right.
And so that's where it started. At first we were REV Mobile Recording Studio.
Really? Okay, so you guys started out just recording people.
At that point, it was just Max.
Right. At this point, Justin was still in New York, and this was for like a good 6 months. I was building a business plan to make a mobile recording studio, so I could go around, travel around the country.
Right.
Go to like dope artists, rent out the studio, have them record in the studio, take their songs, help them with management, social media, websites, whatever they needed, but just, you know, in a mobile setting.
Wow. Okay.
And then all my friends said that was the dumbest idea they've ever heard.
Why?
Because,
dude, you can go anywhere.
No, because
like a great idea.
It's a great idea once you have.
Right. You would have to spend all your money.
I was 19 years old and I was like, I'm gonna spend $100,000 on a professional bus that's gonna drive around the country and record the next legends.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. That was pretty ambitious.
It's ambitious. It's not that it's not a good idea.
It's not feasible.
It's not feasible right now.
Right.
It's ambitious.
But let's say somebody like Jamie Foxx came along and was like, I love your idea, and he put $500,000 into it.
It's a needle in the
you give me $500,000, a lot of stuff is gonna happen.
Right. I mean, $100,000 for the bus and the equipment, right?
Yeah, easily.
And then $400,000 just on advertising it alone.
Yeah, of
Can
course.
you imagine that? You send out a tweet, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas.
Right.
You drive from New York and you get down to North Carolina.
Right.
And people be like, I want to book you for the whole weekend.
Right. Well, the goal would be like,
it's crazy.
The concept at first was I would travel and do birthday parties, whatever. So I knew that there would be people who'd want to, you know, say, oh, my daughter wants to make a song.
Yeah, of course.
Like, what's it, Black Friday? Like, Friday. Yeah, they're going to want to record, and they're going to want to do, like, a birthday party, like, exclusive type of thing. They don't want to go down and get them to a recording studio. Like,
right.
No,
they don't want to spend that money.
They also don't know what they're doing. Like,
exactly.
You know, recording studio is a special environment. So if you bring it to them, you park it right in front of their house, and you're like, I'll charge you up the ass, but...
Okay, so that didn't work out. So what was next?
Right. Well, then everyone was saying just make a space, you know, a location. So it started as a REV location. And then we realized what we wanted to do, the core of what we wanted to do was just help build artists and their brand, like their personal brand, help develop them, help fill in the parts that they didn't want to do, help be the backbone that they didn't want to put in. Because it's tough doing music 24/7 and then having to update your website. It's not even just music, dude. Think about it. Every artist nowadays has to have a website, has to have social media, has to be maintained, has to be digital, has to be live, has to be updating all the time.
Mm-hmm. You have to. It's a must.
It's a must. If you don't, you don't exist.
Which has nothing to do with what you like to do.
It has nothing to do with your art. Nothing to do with your art.
You get to post your pictures, cool, but that has nothing to do with taking pictures.
No.
And nowadays,
hashtagging properly, like links,
right? Do you know how many artists I know that are mad dope, beautiful work? 200 followers.
Of course. Yeah, we see it all the time.
100 followers, 50 followers.
Right.
Because they don't. It's not because. It's just because it's a ton of work. It's a shit ton of work to be drones.
So let's switch it over.
The drone man, I can tell by the hat.
Oh yeah,
he loves drones.
Oh yeah,
Justin.
So let's go with Justin, man. So how did you end up coming into the fold?
So I was at my friend Anthony's house.
Mm-hmm.
We were hanging out, and Max decided to come by. I didn't even know he was coming by. He came by.
We used to go to high school together.
We used to
play pee-wee football.
I haven't seen Max.
Shit.
At that point, I hadn't seen him in a very long time.
A few years.
So he came over and he saw my drone and he was like, "Oh my god, like I got a photo shoot coming up. Like I would love for you to like be on board, this and that." And the next day I hit him up. I was like, "What's the next move? Where we going?
Where we going?
Where we going?"
Right.
He was like, "Meet me in White Plains." We went to White Plains and we shot a MC2 commercial.
Yeah.
And it was one of Max's friends' brands, and from there it's just been daily grinding.
Wow.
See, that's when you know you got a good business partner. Someone's like, I'm already there. Where we at?
Where we at?
Right.
Like, what's up?
Right.
And that was it. And
That's
awesome.
We just printed brochures.
The brochures are coming out
The
soon.
finished brochures.
No, but
took two times, but finished them. Got to hop around businesses, spread the word on the street.
So you guys are a multi-level, pretty much marketing company. Like you handle everything.
Yeah. Try to keep it all in house.
that has a bad. Is that multi-level marketing?
No,
not MLM.
no, not MLM. But I mean,
Yeah, no, we are not a multi-level marketing.
If you give us $200,
Rev is not a market. We are not.
it's not a pyramid scheme.
No, I promise. No, it's not.
Listen.
Because if you say that, you are.
That's right.
Don't say you are. Don't say you're not. You can't say anything.
I mean, listen. When you got multi-level marketing is actually not a pyramid scheme. Like they haven't been shut down at all.
Well, that's
Like, do you know?
No, they're legal, but
No, dude. It's not that it's not. Okay. I mean, we could go into this.
Yeah, let's not go into
Yeah.
that. We're not going to go into it because I get phone calls all the time because they know me as being someone that can get people to join up. Like,
Right.
you know, I shot a whole music video yesterday. I didn't spend that much because I called people and I was just like, "Yo, I've helped you out many times."
yeah, you
Like,
called in favors.
yeah,
But the thing is, with MLMs, I think it's just that it's exactly that. It's that it's all about how many people you could bring on board.
Right.
Whereas normal business is how many people you can sell to.
right.
Right, you actually
Exactly.
got to have like a real
Most of the money here is in
That's
how
the
many
whole-
people
you
you
know
can
what?
bring on
That
board.
is- you know
and
what?
that's reverse.
That is what makes the difference between a pyramid scheme and a multi-level marketing.
Right.
You have to be selling some kind of product. And all of these multi-level, they sell a product. Whether it's, what's the one that you should be here? What's the one, the travel company?
I know which one you're talking about. I don't know.
They're all the same.
Right. They sell tour packages and vacation trips. But I don't see anybody going on vacation. I just see y'all.
I see them in these group photos. With
Right,
the signs.
right.
But
you should be here. That's why.
But that's the thing, because they're not focused on selling the product. They don't care. Their
Right.
money and everyone's money comes from how many people they bring in. And that's where it becomes a problem. It's not, dude, forget pyramid scheme MLM. It's just the concept of selling a product versus grabbing people to join up on you. The only one who should be grabbing people to join up on you is like an employer.
Right. Exactly.
They should be bringing people
But
in.
what I was trying to say about your company is that you have
Back to the
All
point.
this was
back
to say.
all this was to say that you guys cover a large area
Right.
of different digital content. is what I'm
Definitely.
trying-
Yeah, no.
So that's,
And there are
I
levels
didn't
to
mean-
it.
it's
There are multiple
they're,
levels.
They're multiple, but they're not multiple levels.
Right.
They're levels of multiplicity.
We have plural levels, just not
Thank
multiple.
you for clarifying that.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Thank you.
I'll be here. Always
No,
don't
but
forget
yes,
the separation.
yes, that's the goal. The goal is that we're able to, because I think that the most annoying part is even if you do go as an artist to X and Y, and you know we do it ourselves, but when we're doing our branding, you know, you have to get someone to do the graphics. That's one person. Someone to do the videos.
Right.
Someone to edit those videos. Someone to take the pictures.
Exactly.
Someone to do the management. It's 50 people
Oh shit. Yeah, of course.
to do everything.
Shout out to O'Shane. He's in the building.
Hey,
He just checked in. Yeah, he just checked in. All right.
fantastic.
So,
Is he gonna sit on the couch with me? Oh, Shane sits with me.
yo, so all right. So tell me what is next for Rev, and what are you guys setting out to do? Because I got a good feeling about you guys that you're about to set this shit ablaze, man.
Oh yeah.
Who want to answer that? Justin, Max?
Max. Let's hear it.
Justin's
Yeah,
over there
let's hear
sitting
it.
in the corner,
I'm sitting.
looking like Bill Murray, back at Caddyshack.
He does.
That's perfect.
He does.
Yeah, but that's so true and it's beautiful. I love the bucket hat.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. What's next for Rev? What's next
What's
for
the
Rev?
What's next for Rev?
So the most important thing is to build the foundation. We did that. We built
Right.
the company's foundation. We got the reel. We got the footage.
Right.
We've done the work. I've done enough free services for people. We've done enough discounted services for people. I'm sick and tired of everybody.
He's here to let y'all know.
Yeah, I'm done.
Foreign business.
No, seriously,
I need
we
my-
are
I
open
need my
for
bread.
business, not open for doing you a favor because you think that this is a fun for me. This is my job.
Right.
right? You know, this is what we want to be living off of. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so now that we have the foundation, it's all about building. We got artists that we're trying to do videos for.
Right.
That's cool. We got businesses.
You're gonna do one of my videos. So
I hope so. We got an O'Shane, you never know.
Exactly.
We've got brands that we're trying to do some social media management for, which is huge. That's what we like to do. And then, most importantly, we're trying to get businesses to sign up and let us kind of run wild with their digital content.
Right. Okay.
And if we can get enough businesses, small businesses, medium businesses, large businesses.
I like how you looked right in the camera.
Yo,
large business.
So we're gonna play your reel, man. So this is the REV Agency. This is what they do. Which one did you want us to show? Actually,
it's on their website, right?
Yeah, it's on the website.
Is it on the Explore tab?
Yeah, if you go down, it should be there.
All right, cool.
If I can try and
see if we can pull that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Go up. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's cool.
It might
we got
Explore.
it.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
There we are.
That'll do it.
And they go to
down all the way down this way. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So those are photos that we could take.
All right, let me just show
the one on the left.
Let me show the folks. All right, the video we want to show is one on the left.
Yes, that's what we got, man.
All right.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna capture that, and then we're gonna press play.
All right, folks. So check it out. We're gonna play this whole thing. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. That is REV, ladies and gentlemen, the RevAgency.com. Go check them out. They can cover all of your digital needs. That sounded sexual.
All your needs, not just digital.
Right. Every last one of them.
I'm talking about in-person marketing, guys. Guerrilla-styled advertising. Come on.
Guerrilla-style.
Gorilla all over your face.
Gorilla all over your hair.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
No one knows what it means.
Beastin'.
But it's provocative. It gets the people going.
Yo, that's the first time I ever heard that used in real life. That was pretty cool.
Yo, man. All right, so we're
Are
gonna.
you allowed to do that, or should I pay someone something?
No,
Nah, you should be all right.
Do I have
man.
to pay Will Ferrell?
no.
I don't even know.
I don't think Jay-Z
who.
paid.
No,
The movie.
no, they had to pay.
No. Who did they pay?
The movie.
The producers of the film.
Okay.
They had to pay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that shit was beautiful.
No, but what's
That
his
was
name
well
did
done.
make a statement though. Not the other guy. Not
Lots of people.
Not what was his name? The one that was
The
a
other guy?
Riley?
The other
Huh?
guy.
John C. Riley?
No, the other guy.
No, wrong movie. Wrong movie.
No. I'm not talking. I'm talking about not the kid that was in Napoleon Dynamite. The main guy. Blades of Glory. Who was in Blades of Glory?
The guy.
Yeah, he was in Napoleon
That was
Dynamite.
the Napoleon Dynamite.
I know, but I'm talking about the other guy, the main guy,
It's Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
And
He made a statement about the song. He was just like, I didn't even know that they had used it until it went to like number one.
Right, because he's not in charge of that shit either. He
Of
didn't
course,
sign
he
those
did-
papers.
Oh, he already got paid for the film.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's not getting residuals off of Blades of Glory.
But then they own the audio.
They own everything.
Right, the
studio.
The studio, so they can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever they want.
Will Ferrell can make as many statements as he wants.
He gets none of that money.
He's not getting anything. Unless it was like a TV show or something. All right, so we're going to get to the 5 indie questions for the REV Agency tonight. Number 5. What does being an independent creative mean to you? That's both of y'all.
What does it mean to me? I love having my own studio with Max, just doing whatever, you know, whatever we think about is just take out a piece of paper or start writing it down.
Yeah, so freedom.
How can we make this idea that we just wrote down a reality and try to shift that?
Okay.
So shifting an idea to reality is an awesome thing for me, and then watching it get created,
right?
And then even watching the friendships happen from this,
right?
And it's
of course
it's incredible to see a whole project go through, like
from the beginning stages.
We're working on a movie right now, and from just being in the studio and just talking about it and, you know, coming up with these crazy ideas and shifting it.
2 a.m. making a script, and then we're at 2 a.m. filming a scene. Like, those are different moments, but they're beautiful.
People.
Yeah.
Right, with 20 people that we all, you know, came together.
Everyone's red in the eyes, just hazing, like they've been up for 2 days straight working on something that you created.
16 to 20-hour days, 4 days in a row.
It's awesome feeling.
That's real hard work.
That's pretty cool, man. All right, so number 4. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, would you sign with a major agency? Like, let's say Warner Brothers came to you and wanted to buy out your company. Would you sign with them?
If they wanted to buy it out?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Meaning that they wanted to hire you guys. They wanted to hire you guys into their fold. Like, you would have to sign with a bigger company in order to
as artists, as creators,
as creators,
as rappers, as what?
As creators.
Would you give up Rev?
Would you give up Rev?
No, Rev is the dream.
Okay.
Literally.
Rev is the dream. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we would partner with them for sure. If you guys want to partner, hit me up. Contact that Max Alfred. But yeah.
I think I'm back up with the audio, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we might be muted. All right, so that's good. We good?
We're not signing. We're partnering.
Good? Yeah, we're good. Try it now.
Yeah, we're still not going.
Can you move on?
Can you hear me now?
We'll keep it moving.
All right, we'll keep it moving. Doesn't matter. Number 3. Yeah, who are your major influences? Like, who do you guys look at and be like, okay, this is what Rev, not exactly about, but I can see that concept.
I see what we're doing. Our goals have not been reached by anybody.
Okay. Gotcha.
So we're trying to get an in-house production an in-house production team that nobody has even thought about before. Like a library of creativity. Somebody can go in as a rapper and have nothing, you know,
and then come out
with content, everything, you know, just like a monthly subscription, like a gym.
Wow.
Like a gym membership.
That's what's
and
up.
you know what I mean? We're trying to make it so you eat Rev cereal in the morning.
I hear that.
For breakfast.
Anything you want to add, Max?
I think we definitely have. I mean, I definitely have like some inspirations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, first of all, obviously people such as Jay-Z, you know, people who build legacies off of what they do.
Mm-hmm.
People who are able to. I love the concept of swimming in and out of industries.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
say what you want about Kanye, but Kanye was a producer. Now he makes clothes.
Yeah.
That's a nice switch.
Of course.
So, you know, there's definitely those people, but most importantly, Richard Branson.
Oh man, that
guy's
virgin, yeah.
He's
savage.
Yeah. I don't.
From the beginning. I mean, 15, dropped out of high school, was like, I'm dyslexic, I can't even do this shit. Started bringing friends in, started making a magazine, writing stuff. People were like, this is beautiful. You guys should, like, you know, provide the records that you're talking about. started selling records in the magazine, like mail order.
Right.
Was like, oh my God, we're really good at this. Let's make a store. Made a store. People were like, wow, your store's freaking awesome. And he was like, yeah, we should make a studio. And then he signed the sticks or whatever.
Yeah.
So like,
well, not only that, he's got an airline.
Yeah, but this is the beginning.
Yeah.
This is the first 2 years.
Jeez.
The first, I mean, obviously, probably not the first year. Probably like the first 4 years before he had the studio.
Right.
But he was signed with major fucking artists that were just too out there for,
Yeah.
major labels.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he was like, "Yo, we'll handle your craziness. Come to Virgin Music." And that's what I love. I mean, we're based off of the same concept. There's Virgin Music, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Global.
Right.
There's all the Virgins. Right? There's all the revs.
Virgin America just got sold.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, they're no longer. Well, I don't think Branson doesn't. Virgin doesn't have anything to do with that.
Right.
Like it was just a small offshoot of it, but they got sold to Alaska Airlines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I flew Virgin to go to Hawaii.
I've never flown Virgin.
Yo,
It's nice.
Virgin
right?
was amazing.
I heard it is.
Yeah, man, it was good.
Really cool.
So number 2, if you were offered a deal outside of what you do, money was no object. So somebody came along and offered you, 24, 25 million to do something that doesn't have anything to do with digital content. Would you do it?
Yeah. Wait, I mean, you mean forever?
Yeah. Can't go back to it.
You can never.
You're set for life.
Oh, but I could never make a video again.
Yeah.
No digital content ever again.
Nope.
That would make life really hard. I couldn't even post on Twitter.
Right.
Well, I mean, you can live a
No,
normal.
you can live-
I can live a normal social
Yeah,
life.
but you
social media
can't be a
life.
creative anymore.
Yeah,
Can't
that's the
be
point.
creative.
Your art is done.
Your art is done.
But I have a bunch of money.
You have
Right.
a shit ton.
So
You got a shit ton of money. Would you take it?
Could I invest in other businesses?
No.
Maybe.
So how much?
What do
is
you
this? How
mean?
much
Nah.
is this? How much
You're
you
set.
giving me?
No, you know what? You're set for life.
I'm
Like you
just
don't have to
set
worry.
for life?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
All right,
anything
so
else.
then, yeah, give it to me, and I'm out.
There we go. There we go. Honesty. I,
I mean, why
love
do we
it.
do this?
I like.
Fucking
Yo,
love
listen,
it.
man. Yo, there's no wrong
just
answer.
saying.
Nah.
It's not a trick question.
It's not a trick question.
Nah,
man.
it is. Are you kidding me? It's all about detail. It's all about detail. What do you mean? You're telling me someone's going to come in, say, you are set for life. Anything that you think about, that
a
you want to purchase.
hypothetical question.
Right, I understand, but
Yeah.
hypothetically, anything
go
I
ahead.
want,
Go ahead, Max. I'm with you.
anything I want
with
could
you.
be purchased, correct?
Right.
All right, I die. What
Right.
happens to my wife?
What happens to your wife?
Yeah.
No, the money is yours.
Yeah, but what happens to my wife?
Or you can leave it to her.
Yeah,
If you
it's
like.
your money.
You can leave it to your
Will
kids.
It to her. Will it to
Oh, so
Well,
you're
it's-
giving me a ton of money,
Right. The money is there.
and I can't do anything else ever again.
Can't do. No. You can do whatever you want.
just
You
gotta
can
give
go-
up your
You can
passion.
go
Yeah,
work.
but I can't. Can I work
can-
somewhere else?
Yeah, you can
So I
work-
can
work
invest
on
in a
fucking-
business.
You can
Yeah,
work
you
on
can
a
invest in a
railroad.
But you said no.
No, you
That's-
can't. You can't
why
invest.
can't- why
You
can't
can't
you can't be
invest into
creative?
digital content.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Screw that. Yeah,
Right.
I'll take it.
All right. I knew there was something. I knew he was missing
Max
something.
was like, "Yo, it's all content, bro. It's all about the content."
I'm just saying, if you're gonna give me that, I want to set up interest. I want residuals.
Well, of course you're gonna
You
get
can do
that.
whatever you want.
That's money. Money is
No, money is not. Money
But-
dies out.
But we have
There's a
people-
number.
But we've had guests on
You
this
think-
show
wait,
that
wait.
wouldn't take it.
Yeah,
would
wouldn't take
rather-
it. They wouldn't
they're
take it.
pure, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
you're not a pure artist, but they feel
yeah.
that way about their art. They wouldn't
Yeah,
give it
they
up.
wouldn't give it up.
They would
Right,
go
but
to
I'm
the-
also a business on. That's my art
a little
first.
different.
I'm
Right.
an
It's a
entrepreneur.
little-
Yeah, no, of course. So am I.
Yeah, you give me the cash, I'll just go somewhere else.
right. Maybe
Yeah.
do another business.
No, of course. I look at myself as being a business person before I'm an artist.
Right.
I mean, I love my.
So you
I
would
love
take the money?
What,
Yeah, would
hell
you?
yeah,
So-
dude.
But then you couldn't host a single TV show.
That's
Oh,
fine.
you couldn't sing no more. You couldn't do no more karaoke.
My dude,
You couldn't even sing in the shower.
You could. Yeah. Let's say that. You
Woo! Can't even
shower.
sing in the shower.
if I had to stop singing altogether,
Altogether, you could not sing anymore.
I'd take that fucking money.
I would.
I'm taking the money.
I'm taking the money.
Yeah.
Cut my throat right open.
Yo, dude.
Your
I'm telling
kid
you,
would be like, "I
smoking
heard you
cigarettes.
sing."
No, that's
Sing
another
for me,
thing.
Daddy?
Sing
Not-
for me, please.
Right.
Right. And you know what?
Crying.
If my kid was if he's double talented than what I am, then I got a superstar on my hands anyway.
You better
Yeah,
hope
double
he sings.
talented.
Yeah, you better hope he sings. But
Right. Oh, he's singing now. Don't let. I put my. I put
In
my
Spanish.
headphone-
In Spanish.
I put my,
In Spanish.
I put my headphones on.
Despacito. Such a little man.
Yeah, man. I put these headphones on at my mother's house, and I had him listening to like Marvin Gaye, and you just see him like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, and he's not even 2, and he's like,
Bopping.
he's bopping. He's already on it, man. He likes to
Everyone
dance a
bops
little.
the music, though. That's
Right.
the thing that's beautiful. You saw that
Yeah.
video? It was like they took a retirement home. You know, people who were like 70 years old, Alzheimer's, everything.
Of course.
And then they played them music from back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
And they lit up. And their memory was better. They were able to, like,
Of course.
talk better, you know.
Yeah. All right. So the last one is, what is your end games for both of you? What is the end game? Where when you get to that place and you be like, okay, this is where we were supposed to be.
I mean, we're just.
There is no end game.
It's just what's next.
Okay. So it's
Always
infinite.
thinking what's next.
There's no end game for you.
I mean, we didn't even finish the movie yet. You know, we did
Okay.
everything that we needed to. We're still fine-tuning it, and we're already writing another script.
But I mean,
It's going to be like that for the rest of our life.
Okay. Say no more. So there is no end game. The answer is there is no end
If
game.
I'm 40, I'm going to be waking up being like, what's the next gig?
I hear you. All right. We're about to get out of here, but I wanted to thank each and every person that helped out with the video. We're going to be premiering that very, very soon. I wanted to thank my name. I wanted to thank my actual co-pilot on this thing, Nia Barnes. You know what I'm saying? My son's mother held me down yesterday.
That's awesome.
She got to my crib at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. She was ready. She's taking clothes downstairs. She's helping the model get the makeup. She's running downstairs to go get boxes. She's back upstairs. She's back downstairs. She's all over.
God bless.
She was killing it. She was Goose and I was Maverick, bro. Like, it was crazy.
That's what it's about.
You guys
It
are
was
flying in the
crazy.
danger zone.
What's about, man?
Danger zone. All right, I wanted to thank Davina. I'm not gonna say her last name. She did the makeup yesterday. I wanted to thank my model Asha. She was looking real.
She was looking like a model.
What?
She did her job.
You saw her last
She was
night.
there.
She was at Candlelight last night. The one with the big hair.
Okay.
She's chocolate and she's got dimples.
That is not a
like
plug
and
for
she's got a fatty. Shout out to you, Asha. All right, I want
She should be a guest.
Oh yeah, well she was supposed to.
Can
but
you
she
say
had to
this
go
on
get
She's
her-
a
TV?
good lady.
She's a what? I don't care. She got a fat.
She's a good lady.
She's
Watch your mouth.
watch your
your
mouth.
mouth.
Hey,
I'm
youngin.
sorry.
So I wanted to thank a young lady by the name of Hannah Fons. Well, just Hannah.
Fonzarelli.
Fonzarelli. So Hannah. So let me tell you the story about this. Hannah, I was supposed to use her extra room that she uses for Airbnb, but she had guests coming from France, so we couldn't use the room. She ends up calling around to people that she knows and was like, "Yo, my friend, he's a singer. He needs an apartment to shoot the video in. Do you have anything?" She called around, and this lady was like, "Oh, I'm house sitting for these people that have a loft." Right? I'm like, "Okay, so we're gonna shoot it there." She's like, "Oh yeah, you can use the upstairs," and I'm like, "No, we need to use the apartment." She was like, "Oh, I didn't really ask them if we can shoot anything inside." So she goes, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I live in Brooklyn, right over the bridge. You can use my apartment."
Wow.
She comes in, lays the keys down. She was like, "I gotta leave." You know what I'm saying? Theodora, I love you. She gave us the keys and was like, "Shoot whatever you want. I'll be back in like 3 hours."
Shoot whatever.
Wow.
Yo, crazy.
Found an angel.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Yo,
does not
it was,
happen.
yo,
That
dude, it
does
was
not
We
meant
call those
to
production
happen.
angels.
Right,
Yeah.
man.
That doesn't happen.
Edwin Escobar, the director, listen, he held me down. Jonathan Manier from Koi Creative Space.
Jonathan.
I hope you enjoy your Nerf gun. That's what I gave him. A
Great
Nerf
deal.
gun. Yeah, man. My manager, Stephen Pryor. I wanted to thank you for holding me down for that, man. That was crazy. Crazy. Who else? Am I forgetting anybody? I think that was everybody. I think that was pretty much everybody.
We shot half a movie we got the cops called on us 3 times.
Of course you did.
3 times.
Damn.
We were in a house.
Got you.
Lights, everything.
Crazy.
Everything.
Productions don't go well.
Don't go well.
Yo, it always happens. There's always something that goes down. Trust me. But if I forgot anybody, I
He still loves
man,
you.
I'm so sorry. In fact, let me just check it real quick. We're about to get out of here, but I also wanted to say rest in peace, and my thoughts and prayers go out to anyone that lost their lives or a loved one out in Las Vegas. That's crazy what happened there.
Wild.
That's
No bueno.
I don't know what or how somebody would think of something so heinous to do. Shout out to O'Shane as well. Going back to the video, appreciate it. All the people at the Chris Killebrew at the Cave Studios in Mount Vernon, everybody that was there, appreciate that. But we got to get out of here. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, keep it indie, baby.